Alright. Your first time in Rohasin was strange, to say the least. Meeting oddly kind people, learning more about the peculiarities in this place, and tracking down a strange figure. It is here you stand in front of an old abandoned windmill, a broken down wooden sign hanging by the door with a now illegible name, as a tiefling woman stands across from you, staff in hand. Her horns have seemingly grown into her eyes, cracked in many places all the way to their tips. This strange black mist seems to be seeping out from them. And yet, despite this blindness, she turns to you nonetheless, having said that she of all people could not help you. And as she stands there apprehensively, she inquires, "Why are you here?"
Valorie kind of steps forward a little bit, and she removes her hood to show off her horns. We want to get back home. We were told that this could change our fate.
She looks at you, confused. Home? What home?
It's a long story, but we just... Please. We just need as much help as we can get.
Make, for me, a persuasion check.
I will have Iskandr cast guidance.
Okay. Okay. Hold on. I'm so sorry. My sheets are being interesting to say the least. Okay. There we go.
And what was the roll?
For some reason, it is not letting me roll.
Maybe a refresh will work.
Yeah.
If anything, you can always go into the robot channel, and
Yeah, I'll just do that real fast and just roll a d20 and add, and then roll a d4.
yeah, and then just add your persuasion modifier to that.
Yeah. Oof. Okay.
Go get your energy drink after you've had 2 bites.
Okay, hold on.
I think I might have gotten a little... No, it didn't get burnt. Okay.
Okay.
On the bottom of this hut.
That's a 9.
That sucks.
Is your persuasion plus 0?
It's plus 1. Like, I did a 1d4 plus 1, so I got a 3 and a 1. Yeah, so that's with all that together, it's a 9.
She sighs as you stay pleading for help from her. To what end, child? I've given up on going back to my home long ago. There is nothing I could do for you. And she begins to open the door to the window.
That cannot be true. It's impossible. I mean, it's impossible that you can do nothing for us. And based on previous encounters with those of a mystical persuasion, clearly you give us some kind of useful information. So, cut to the chase. You have something that will help us. Something in your head, and it's something you might not think is helpful now, but surely you can talk about this.
I will say make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Okay, so 21. But let's hope my 14.
That is enough. She looks back towards the direction of where Iskandr's voice came from. And clearly with gritted teeth, she hesitantly sighs. Very well. She taps her staff on the ground, and you see that there is a very small blue gem on the top of this staff as she speaks these words, Veil of Night. And you watch as all of you are enveloped in a strange but comforting sort of darkness, as if for the moment, if anyone could see you, they would have very, very hard difficulty to, as she casts Pass Without a Trace on you. Follow me. And she walks inside the windmill.
Iskandr will, happy and pleased with himself, go quickly walking in.
Valorie follows.
I will follow along as well, and since we're Pass Without Trace, I will try and be sneaky as we do so.
Yeah, can I get a group stealth check with the bonus from a 2nd level Pass Without a Trace?
So that is
Certainly.
a plus 10.
I'll be guidancing myself for a total of
I got a 34.
I got a 25.
Okay, that's good.
What are we adding to that again? So sorry.
A plus 10 to your stealth to its stealth check.
Okay. 29.
29. So that it was 20, 23, 29. What about yours, Gunther?
21.
21. Okay.
I like to imagine he's, sticking to the shadows fairly well, but the glowing cigarette in his mouth isn't helping anything.
You know what? Now that you mentioned that, before I get the final rogue here from Kaelen. Okay. Never mind. Kayla, what was your stealth check?
34.
Jesus Christmas. Alright. All four of you managed to go unseen as you enter a very cramped space. Now inside of the windmill, the tiefling woman lights a few candles here and there, illuminating the space. And you can move your tokens into the part of the windmill.
God.
As you're all now inside of this windmill, the more candles that are illuminated, the more you start to see that this abandoned windmill has seemingly been made into a storage facility of some sort. There are many crates here and there that are stacked up to the highest point they could be by the stairs that would go higher into the windmill, but as desolate as the outside seemed, now inside with the tiefling woman, she looks at all of you, and you notice she actually has a small grin on her face. So, what is it that you seek of me?
Val again steps forward a little bit. Some old woman came up to me. She was covered head and toes in robes. Said something about an astral reading, perchance. She told us where to go.
It seems that Dr. Vedette is a lot more tricksy than I gave her credit. Very well then. She begins to walk towards the stairs, and you are able to notice that a part of the floor paneling just in front of the stairs that would go upward, there seems to be a slight depression. As she taps on the depression, you watch as this four-pointed star glows, and this depression is actually a false floor, and it begins to magically dissipate as there are stairs leading downwards.
Val just kind of chuckles and she goes, "Well, there's that four-pointed star we were looking for."
It works in mysterious ways.
Oof.
Since you are looking a bit too brutal.
Yeah. Once more into the breach, I guess.
Do be careful heading down here. You may find some strange folk, but they mean you no harm. If they ask anything, tell them that Madrodox has allowed you to enter.
How do I spell that?
Madrodox spelled M-A-D-R-I-D-O-X. And I can put it in general if you need a point of reference.
Thank you again.
Don't thank me yet, she says as she allows you to go down the stairs.
All right.
Val down.
Also head down into the darkness.
Iskandr will follow.
As the four of you go down, you start to see as flickering candlelight starts to alight your path as the stairs continue to go down and down and down. You travel for what seems like half an hour before you eventually come upon a door, a wooden door with the silver handle, and it seems you're able to open it. It doesn't seem locked in any way.
Okay. I would like to take a look over it to see if there are any tricks to it or if it's just a regular door.
Go ahead and make for me an investigation check.
That is 12.
What did you roll?
12.
A 12. For the most part, it looks completely fine to you, at least from the outside. You imagine that if there was some sort of trap, it would have been made a bit more obvious.
Alright. I will go ahead and open the door then.
You open the door, and you are able to see what looks like the interior of a deep cave system. But it doesn't look like it's been uninhabited, as all around you see torchlight and clearly a path forward.
Ugh. Gunther's gonna give a kinda, disgusted face and keep going.
Val will just meekly continue to follow along.
Yes. Iskandr will do the same, looking west of place. But determined.
The four of you continue on forward. The sound of bats and rats echo within the cave, along with the sound of flickering flame from the torches. For a moment, all is silent, until you hear the echo of a voice coming from far away. Hello? Can someone help me?
Should
Does it
we help?
We should still check it out, but I
Probably
think
for
we
the
should be on our
best.
guard. It could be a trap. But I'll start heading in the way towards the voice, trying to keep an eye out and ear out since it's calling.
right. As you walk towards the direction of this voice. Oh, I saw. Don't worry, Snaky. It's fine. Give me 1 second. I need to grab something real quick. There we go. All right. As you continue to walk forward in the direction of the voice, you start to notice more and more torchlight as the cave walls begin to shift into a slightly brighter shade of brown, and you are able to see these different, very small minerals. For the keen-eyed, one would be able to notice bits of coal and gold here and there sprinkled about. Nothing substantial, but you get closer and closer until you see a 15-foot wide, 15-foot deep hole in the ground. Yoo-hoo! Hello? Mind helping me over here?
I'll look back towards the party, shrug, and say, I've got some rope in my back.
Could you throw it down, please?
Maybe we should make sure that this isn't,
Yeah, as I'm gonna go ahead and start taking out pythons. As I'm doing so, I'm like, I'll go ahead and get it set up. Don't want you falling back down there. And I'm gonna turn back towards the rest of the party and be like, get him talking, figure out why he's here.
Kind of goes as close to the edge without falling, and she just... How did you get down there in the first place? How can we know that you're not something that is tricking us to get you up here?
Way to make things blunt. I think Valorie.
Well,
Oh my
Want to
god,
die.
I'm worried about just the hole.
I was actually working on a bit of a trap here, and next thing you know, I fell in.
Dude, please. He's
Well,
on
what
us.
were you trapping?
You know,
Yeah.
just intruders. He goes silent for a second.
And does that include us?
Well, that really depends, don't it? Did you speak with Helga?
Look, we're just here because Madradox told us we could enter.
Oh, then
We-
you did
we
speak
weren't-
with Helga.
Yeah, we weren't really on a first-name basis. We kind of...
We just wanted to make our way through, but yeah, I'll finish hammering Python into the ground and start tying a rope around. So, you're a guard of some sort?
Well, I'm more so of a guide. I'm not really a fighter in any way.
And where do you guide people through?
Well, I got people to the Undercity. That's why you're here, ain't it?
Fair enough. I'll finish tying off the knot and I'll look to the rest of the party, like, holding up the end of the rope before I toss it in. Like, we good? We good to do this?
Anyone not?
I mean, sure, that's one hand.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll toss the other end of the rope in.
just kind of says, like quietly to the party, we could always just toss him down if things happen.
I feel like we're paranoid, but I also feel like our paranoia is warranted, so it works out.
That tree beast, I don't know what to trust anymore.
Okay, it's just because
Yeah, I don't think it's honest.
and something that we thought was a tree was no longer a tree does not mean that that everybody's voice from the pit is something trying to pull us in.
That's true, it's fine. It's fine.
You hear the efforted grunting of the voice that you heard as he begins to climb up further and further up and out of the hole. And before you know it, standing before you is a semi-tall figure, about 5'11" in height, clearly elven with orange hair, very dirt-stained clothes with a scarf around his neck, and orange-shaded glasses upon his nose as he looks to all of you. Well, I appreciate the help. Well, allow me to introduce myself after that not-so-eloquent introduction. My name is Felix Darmond, and I may serve as your guide to the Undercity.
Appreciate it.
Iskandr. Pleasure to meet you.
Val kind of does like like a small little like curtsy kind of thing. She goes, "I'm Val."
Gunther.
looks across all of you, and you can tell that there is confusion on his face. Strange. Never heard your names, never seen your faces.
We're new to the area.
Yeah,
Just passed
one
through
can
the
say
forest
that
coming
we're. Yeah, one can say we're new here.
So that's
Yeah,
why
we're from the
heading down to
north.
the Undercity. Get a little more lay of the land, get a little bit better feel of the place.
Well, as long as you don't have ties to the Queen, then we should be good.
Oh. Excuse me. Sorry. Just had a little itch in my throat.
Oh, it's probably
Val
the cave
kinda-
ambience.
Val kind of
Yeah, I'm not used to being.
Val kind of shoots a glance over at Kaelen before kind of snickering to herself a little.
So,
So, say someone did have ties to the Queen. What exactly would happen? Just so I know, if I see any of these traitors around here.
Well, we haven't had an incident like that in quite some time. You would have most likely been banned and ushered out to the proper authorities, and then sent down the river, so to speak.
Well, that don't seem so bad, actually. I feel like you should really get on them traitors.
I just want to know if you've ever considered adding an interior decorator to your roster. I can't say I'm a huge fan of the cave ambiance.
Yeah, it's kind of dusty down here.
Trust me, things will get better the further we go along. Besides, I'm the only guide here. And, Felix begins to walk forward, waiting for you to follow him.
Yeah, I'll follow along. So, about the Undercity. Did they have any specialist, tobacco blends?
If you're looking for tobacco blends, I could point you in the right direction.
Val still kind of with smoking and stuff, she still kind of scoffs to herself a little.
I'm gonna kind of fall back just so I can whisper to Iskandr and be like, I just needed to make sure that it existed in this world.
Right.
As you all follow Felix, he starts to get a bit more inquisitive. So, what brings the lot of you down here to the Undercity?
Mainly just sightseeing.
When we were sightseeing in the city, a woman came up to me, older, said something about fate being changed, and then now we're here.
Old one. Does she happen to be wearing a robe with a hood?
Yeah, and she bursted off into stardust after. It was very weird.
Stardust, you say? Now, doesn't that sound familiar? I think I know who you might be talking about.
There was some doctor's name mentioned by Helga, you said, right?
Yep, Helga Metrodox. And he thinks for a moment when you said the word doctor. That's
Dr.
it.
Vendetti?
You're looking for Dr. Vedette, aren't you?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, it's a good thing she told me of 4 strangers' arrival in a strange land, because, turns out that prophecy came true. Just like all the others.
She's a
So you got a little psychic thing?
Well, because your first time is here, I guess I could tell you a little bit. Dr. Vedette is a bit of a fortune teller, you see. She has a special connection with the stars.
So she can tell you about yourself and stuff.
In a sense, as long as you commit to an astral reading.
Oh, okay.
I guess I did that in the town, so I guess we'll just see how that goes.
With this information now being settled in his mind, the further you go along, you notice that the cave walls are starting to change again as they begin to become a brighter shade of brown, and less material begin to show up. Now, I may be off my rocker a bit here, but you said you were first-timers in Rohasin, weren't you?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
We came from up north. Just looking around, studying.
He
We
stops
try to see the city life. We're from a small community.
He stops for a second. First-timers don't usually end up in the Undercity. Not this quickly. Maybe it's nothing. And he just continues walking.
Kaelen's gonna lean back more towards the end of the group instead of being up front or in the front. He's gonna dangle behind a little bit.
Val will walk closer to Felix, trying to just get more information. She just wants to know more about this Dr. Vedette.
Well, Dr. Vedette is a bit of a legend. You know, committing to astral readings, having connection to the old god, pretty much disrespecting almost every rule that Sprigonia's ever made. I mean, she's pretty famous. You should be very lucky to meet her.
I have one question. I don't know if you can answer it, but she came up to, I don't know if it was specifically for me, but it was weird, to say the least. I don't know if you can answer anything about that, or if she picks people, or what.
Well, she did do a astral reading, a public astral reading actually, that's been stuck on me ever since. I mentioned it earlier about the 4 strange people in a strange land. I didn't want to make any assumptions that you were Outlanders or anything, but now things are starting to make a little bit more sense.
Interesting.
Day. Say you were Outlanders. Just hypothetically speaking, of course. Would you happen to know about a realm beyond death at all?
Hypothetically speaking, there are a few.
A few? He suddenly takes out a notepad, and you start to see him fiercely writing down with some sort of ink instrument, and there are a lot of notes in this notepad.
Can I get a glimpse of any of them?
Can you what?
Can I get a glimpse of any of the notes or anything?
Make a perception check.
Probably not with that. I got a 7.
A 7.
I'm gonna use the Twist of Fate dice, actually.
Ooh, okay. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. Go ahead and roll again.
Damn it, I got a 12.
You got a 12?
Yes.
I would say that is enough, as you are able to peek at Felix's notes, and to put it plainly, they are conspiracy theories. You see one note about the queen potentially being an alien of some kind. You see one note about these secret land masses that are hidden beyond the fog that surrounds Sprigonia. Just all sorts of, to you, it would sound like nonsense.
Oh, thank you. So, Felix, I got a question for you. You ever hear that theory that the queen might be an alien or something?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, no queen.
What's your opinion on it?
Well, in my opinion, no queen before in Sprigonia has ever lived as long as she has. She's lived for almost 1,000 years at this point. I just think it's a little bit fishy that no one's ever dared challenge her reign, and she's been able to live for so long.
You know, I think you're on to something there.
Val just kind of like scoffs to herself a little, like keeping, and she's like, he's a nutcase. Got it.
Maybe she's hiding all that land outside the fog, you know.
Oh my god, you're down. Look down. Thank you.
Kaelen is fucking stressed out right now.
No, I'd straight up
Let's make him love you.
in this. No, it's like, well, if you don't have any ties to the queen or anything, and we're just like, fuck it.
It's fine. This is fine.
It's fine. There's totally
Yeah,
not gold on your face or anything. It's fine.
Yeah, that's what I was gold on my face.
Continuing
So I'm
on.
like, this one.
Continuing on from what Kaelen said about the land masses, Felix goes deep in thought for a moment. You know, that would make sense. I've been hearing a lot of rumors recently about the Queen wanting to expand the kingdom. Though personally, I don't think it would be in anyone's best interest that happens.
What makes you say that?
You never know with that little conniving queen. Okay.
He thinks on this question, and he actually turns to you. Well, if it hasn't been obvious already, this land isn't exactly abundant with minerals and materials to make a kingdom function for a long period of time. As it happens, most of the minerals around the different parts of Sprigonia are already stripped, and they've been used for Sprigonia's army.
I see it.
Oh, there we are. And you notice that Felix rushes ahead, and you are able to see this large gate. It looks almost like an outpost, as you see this large, not fully armored guard. The armor itself is clearly very shoddily made, as the guard looks to Felix.
What is your business here, Darmund?
Well, I'm here to bring some newbies into the city. He looks to the four of you.
Very well.
And with heavy footsteps, you hear the cranking of the doors beginning to open slightly.
Block it.
Okay.
Oh. I was gonna say, you said it's a wooden door. Are there any like stone structures around it, carved from the cave going in or anything?
So it's a wooden door, but the outpost itself is made of stone.
Can I do an investigation check with advantage from my mason's tools?
Yes, go ahead. Are you sure you're not the nutcase? You have invested every rock.
Look, I am just saying, I got the tool proficiency, I'm using the tool proficiency.
It's like, ooh, a pretty rock. Let me look at the rock.
No, it's because Gunther's a paranoid motherfucker, and I need to know where I'm gonna blow a hole in a wall in case I need to leave. But anyway, 24.
24. The outpost itself seems to be made clearly of cobblestone. It is, you know cobblestone to be a very reliable resource on Sinceris. A lot of buildings and a lot of pavement are made with cobblestone. For you, this seems extremely regular.
So there are no irregularities or anything like that in it either?
Not from your point of view, no. Which
and
you could
no weak points in the wall.
You get the sense that it has been made very well for the sake of being an outpost. But you can keep in mind that it does have some differences to the strange stone that you found up in Rohasin.
Okay. I warned you ahead of time about this, Lee.
You know what? It's fun. It's fun every time. As the four of you begin to enter, Felix calls out as you see something quite amazing. As Felix says, "Well then, Outlanders, welcome to Astraia." As you're able to see a massive city underneath the ground. The city itself is
nice,
half well-made, half shoddily made. You are able to see many buildings here that look like they have been rushed in their production. But you also see many homely estates, many businesses here. And at least in the entryway, it looks much more lively. The energy here is a lot brighter, both mentally and literally. There is not a single dark place within this underground cave city. And for reference, you all are right around here. And I will also put a thing for Felix in the thing. Where is the? All right. So you guys are you guys in agreement of still traveling with Felix?
Yeah.
All right then.
I'm fine with that.
As you see this first entry area, Felix starts to lead you down the first street. And as you're taking a walk, you notice the clothing of the people here. They are not as well put together as the people of Rohasin. The people of Rohasin were almost always they were dressed in some sort of religious attire or some sort of very high class looking clothes. But here in the Undercity, many of the clothes on the people are ratty and dirty, some with sweat stains on them, still having some bright colors here and there, but it is very obvious that this city, despite its size, is not as well off as Rohasin is.
Can I get some gold to some of these people? They look like they need it more than I do.
Well, I'm not a guardian of any kind. You can give as much gold as you would like to any of the people. Trust me,
Thank you.
they've been through the ringer.
Trying to ask. I think he was trying to ask if there's any sort of assistance set up for people struggling in this area or not.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys got like Monarch housing or whatever.
Well, the leader of the city, Mr. Toussaint, he's been working hard to try and provide for everyone here in Astraia. Though he's been, of course, been met with opposition. Not everyone wants everyone here to be as well off as others, despite us all being against the Queen. It's a bit messy, if you haven't been able to tell. And as he says this as he continues to walk.
That's some goal.
Are you giving some gold to?
I'll give a couple people. Yes, I'll give a couple people like 2 or 3 gold each, or a few people like 10 or so. I have enough gold to spare.
All right, you're able to be generous and give that gold to passers-by, and you notice their faces become alighted with joy, and they are appreciative of your kindness. Now, are any of you hungry? We're about to enter the election district.
Yeah, I could eat, I guess.
Do you guys have like rare or almost blue steaks or food of any kind? I'm kind of on a diet right now where I eat more raw meat than anything else.
Well, I could always bring you to a butcher, but if you're looking for good eatings, I know a place that I could take you to. Trust me, I'm a regular there. They'd love me.
It's really good, actually.
Yeah, I might stop by the butcher myself personally, but you guys feel free.
Alright. As Felix begins to lead you further into the Elation District, he stops by a plaza and heads into it, and you can clearly see a set of different buildings in this plaza. Clearly a set of eateries and places where you would be able to get different kinds of produce and meat. Of course, decently low in quantity, but you get the sense that everyone here cherishes what little they do have and is available to them. Here we are. My favorite place to eat, the Crescent Counter. Kaelen, do you want to stop by the butchery before or after the party goes into the...
No, it doesn't matter. We can just say that I stopped and bought some meat.
Okay.
You can just tell me how much gold to deduct.
I'll say take away 10 gold from your pouch, and you now have a set of raw. Do you want to specify the kind of meat, or is it just meat? Period.
It's beef. It's like either beef or venison.
A connoisseur of beef. All right. As you all approach the Crescent Counter, he slams the door open. The doubles doors open. Well, ain't this place lively? And you are able to see that the entirety of this tavern is incredibly lively. There's music playing. It isn't very clean, but you can tell from the smell of the food, of the spices that permeate this area. It is clearly one of joy, but the moment Felix comes into the tavern, everyone groans and rolls their eye as they begin to ignore the sight of both him and by proxy you, as you are associated with him.
I thought you said they loved you.
They do. You don't see their reactions?
They're looking away. That's not a sign of excitement to see someone.
Oh, they're
Kaelin's gonna pull Belle to the side and be like, "Hey, play nice. This is our only ally right now. And if you don't remember the gold streaks on my face, we need some of those."
Whose fault is that, though?
Okay, look, and so this is a conversation just on the side, right? Away from Felix?
Yeah, Felix does not hear this.
Okay. Okay. I'm not the one who decided to go and make some weird pact with the legitimate thing that some people are saying are bad and some that are saying are good. I didn't
Not to mention, likely the person who was in the first place.
She's the reason we're all here.
Aren't you a cleric, though?
Yes, it's...
Okay, so hypothetically, did you not make a pact with someone that you think's good, but other people probably don't?
Look, it's complicated, okay?
You think the queen's good?
It's complicated, okay?
I think the queen's good, but...
If Adele was...
What is your argument here?
If Adele was as good as everyone says she is, then why? Why did she make me this way? Why did she force my family to hate the very being that I am? So I'm sorry that when people look away and discuss or not, that I get a little hurt.
Man, it's okay. I see you're taking this personally, but just so you know, being loud don't mean being right. But let's call this where it is. Two sides of coin, each their own. Okay, but right now we know for sure this is our ally. We need some of those. So let's be nice to him at the moment until we figure out better people to be allies with that can benefit us. Right now, he is our god. Do you know this place? I don't. Iskandr and Gunther probably don't.
I'm sorry.
Him show us around, and then we can manipulate the classes to how we want them. And then we can be free of him if you would like.
It's not
Let's
him
think
that
with
I
our little
like.
noggin here.
I'm fine. It's just, it's nothing to do with him.
You know
it's fine. Let's just go back.
When we get back home, I'll pay for you a therapy session. My Meemaw's real good with it. She'll help you out. Promise. Kaelin's gonna walk back to the group now. He's just gonna leave on that.
All right. The entire time that this conversation has been going on, Felix has decided to take up conversation with what clearly seems to be the proprietor of this establishment. A tan-skinned man with a short ponytail and wavy hair, a scar across his right cheek. And he's clearly dressed a bit more appropriately for this kind of establishment. Still some stains on the shirt, as it's very clear to you as you are able to see him. He is both the cashier and the cook and the waiter of this establishment. And he looks over it as Felix has been going ad nauseum about whatever conspiracy theory has flooded his brain at this moment.
I'm starting to realize what kind of person Liam is, and I hate it.
But nonetheless, as the tension for the moment boils down, the proprietor's face sparks with joy again as he sees the four of you. Finally, you comers. Welcome to the Crescent Counter. My name is Kavir Camperella. How may I serve you?
Yes, I'd like a, do you happen to have any Oh, wait, I thought I saw a river. Do you have any fish? Preferably the fried variety?
Oh, we have fish in spades if you are looking for a sort of like a fish buffet. I could provide that for you.
And what are you offering?
A fish buffet. So essentially like a different selection of fish that are available here.
That won't be necessary. I just want something fried, preferably breaded. With a side of lemon and rice.
He takes out a notepad and he begins to order whatever the four of you want. He would order, and then when the time comes, he will give you the price of the total price of your meal.
Reluctantly.
Alright. So you may continue to say what you were about to say.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So, Felix, speaking of getting some bread around here, how, I know you take, I understand that gold is a accepted currency here, but do you know anyone, in need of work? Our group could, use some income.
Well, Mr. Toussaint is always looking for new members of his mercenary company. Unless you'd be willing to go over to the mining district.
Nah, my hands are too soft for a pickaxe.
Despite the locale, Caves and I don't get along.
Oh, sorry for assuming.
Val just makes a small little joke, and she's like, "But you could see a pretty rock."
You are awfully fond of rocks, yes. I assume the speleology is the term, but that would be your whole thing.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Iskandr said, I believe, he said, I believe the exact words were, I assumed that speleology is the term. That would be your whole thing.
You mean geology?
No, speleology is like the act of going, and is the study of caves specifically.
Oh, I learned a new word today.
It's where the word spelunking comes from.
Oh! Oh my gosh, it's like you took the neurons in my brain and connected them like a plug to an extension cable. Anyway. You're free to have any sort of conversation you want with Felix, as for the sake of this, it would take around, in real life, around 5 minutes before you get your food. Speaking of which, I am hungry, so.
Val just kind of shoots a glance.
Raw beef.
Val just kind of makes look at Kaelen. Well, since we're waiting, I wouldn't mind taking you up on that filing or whittling of my horns.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know if a table's the right place to do it, but we can go for it.
Oh, you're going to file your horns here and now?
Don't see why not, because she's going through some trauma. She was just told to go get therapy. So.
All right. I guess for the sake of this, Kaelen, roll for me. What tools are you using for this job?
Well, there's a file in Thieves' Tools, isn't there?
I believe so.
Then I will use that. So I have proficiency with it.
So I would like for you to. I would like for you, what proficiency do you need for Thieves' Tools again?
I'm the rogue. I did it.
I believe it's sleight of hand, but I might be wrong.
I think that's right, but I don't know.
It depends on what you're using it for. It's sleight of hand typically if you're using it to like unlock something. Thieves' Tools can also include small pry bar type things, so like an athletic strength to force something. It's just kind of DM caveat.
I guess for the sake of this, just a strength check, but adding your proficiency bonus you would have gotten with Thieves' Tools will work for filing down her horns.
Damn, I was really hoping it'd be sleight of hand. Oh, 19.
19. You are able to very carefully file down the hardened cartilage of these horns, and Val, for a moment, it is the most excruciating pain. But as Kaelen continues to file down, the pain subsides for a moment, and it almost feels like you're having a spa day, and whether it is the actual act of the filing or the vibration that Kaelen is doing from filing the horns, for now, as he's doing this, the horns don't hurt anymore.
Once Kaelen gets done, she kind of like touches at them, and she's like, "Oh my goodness, I don't feel them as much as they were before. Thanks."
I mean, I'd certainly hope not.
Your mom is outside. I don't know if she's coming in.
Okay. But thanks again. And she kind of like scoffs. "I may take up that session with your Meemaw, but only maybe."
You wouldn't regret it.
It happened.
What?
I heard a door slam and then everyone stopped talking.
I'm sorry. I was apparently muted, but I will try and eavesdrop, and I will also say to Kaelen, I've eaten weirder, you're fine.
Kaelen, you are free to exit the table to consume. As for you, Gunther, I want you to make a perception check as you're lending your ear to a bit more of the conversation here.
18.
18. You are easily able to hear a conversation about two rows behind you at a table. There is a group of what seem to be a rough kind of gentlemen that you would expect in a tavern like this. The kind of tavern brawlers that are not unfamiliar to you. But they seem to be deep in conversation about something that catches your ear.
Say, did you hear about the Queen's recent declaration?
No. Why?
Well, she's been looking for someone quite important.
It would be important enough for the Queen to cast her gaze on them.
Apparently, if the rumors are true, it's the son of Lorenzo Toussaint.
And the table, for a moment, they go silent, almost in disbelief. And then their conversation spirals, almost into an argument about which son it could be. But at that point, you are not able to gain any more specifics. But you do hear the first part very clearly.
Alright, I will, continuing in the theme of, the rumors, I'll turn to Felix and I'll say, so Felix, since, you kind of know a lot about what's going on, you heard anything about the, Queen's recent declaration?
Recent declaration. Oh, right. No, I don't know all of these specifics. I don't really visit Rohasin that often, but I did hear news about the declaration, and it's a bit worrying. Apparently, the Queen is looking for one of Lorenzo's sons. And if you know the man, then there's a boundary that you should never cross, trust me.
And he is one of the guild leaders, correct?
Lorenzo? He's
Or is he the mayor?
He's in charge of all of Astraia.
Okay, sorry, so he was...
He has his mercenary company, of course, but he's taken on the mantle of a leader for around 15 years now. He has some opposition, of course. There's a bit of a conflict that thankfully shouldn't involve any of you. But yeah, it's troubling news to hear that the Queen's scouring for one of Lorenzo's sons. The main problem is nobody knows who it is.
Yeah. How many kids does the guy have?
Lorenzo has 2 sons. One a bit more lively than the other. There's Florent, who mainly works at the company itself, right over in the Valorie district. And then there's the more quieter one. I've had a few talks with him, but he's a bit more sheepish. Louis is his name. For what reason the Queen could want either of them, it's beyond me.
Me in my light domain cleric just going to town.
Also, I wanted to say this earlier, but I find it kind of ironic that you play a light cleric in a domain that's dark at the moment.
Just gotta make it light it up.
Oh my gosh!
Just gonna light it up.
Phoenix by Fallout Boy, that shit.
I just realized I unintentionally made a Deltarune reference. Fuck me. God.
I'm just also impressed that you have a land called Astraia. That's the land down under.
Oh my god.
And in that accent, it sounds like Australia.
It's a whole.
That wasn't on purpose.
No.
It's a whole Undertale going on up in here.
I thought Australia because stars is a big thing in the campaign. And...
And then Felix's accent, I thought that was the joke.
Oh no. Okay, for reference, Felix is supposed to have an Irish accent.
Sorry.
I'm just extremely bad at an Irish accent, so I apologize. Oh my gosh. Oh, we're so back, but in like the worst way. Anyways, if you guys want to continue, we can.
I absolutely want to continue, and I want there to be a real risk of being attacked by dingoes.
Oh, no. Felix has, for the past 30 minutes, been going deeper and deeper into different conspiracy theories related to the Queen. None of which interest you. All of which sound like, if I had to put a real-life reference, it sounds like a Tumblr thread that goes nowhere, and you are wasting your time. But as mind-numbing as that is, the fact that you have an ally is a good thing. The fact that the proprietor and the fact that Astraia as a whole still accepts gold is a sense of relief that you don't have to work in Rohasin to actually get what you need.
Val will just kind of pipe up about, like, Felix's conspiracy theories. She's like, you know, there's better ways to spend your time. Not being hateful or anything, but, no. It just, to some people, it may sound a little crazy, especially some people who aren't used to hearing that.
Huh. That's strange. My therapist said the same thing.
See, even he goes to therapy. Maybe I should recommend you to my meemaw.
Well, in any case, the only reason I really have these theories of mine is because a lot of weird stuff's been happening. I mean, you guys shown up to the Undercity, that giant moon that appeared in the sky and then it disappeared. It's weirder than usual, I'll say.
That does sound weird.
Val just kind of makes a little joke, and she's like, "It's definitely aliens." Kind of.
Oh, it's 100% aliens. You were all right.
Honestly, if there are aliens here, I will feel bad for them, because Sprigonia doesn't really like outsiders too much, especially when they unintentionally break the rules. You don't know at what point it happened, but he did get a drink, and he has been drinking. You aren't sure if this was his first or his second, but it was clearly whiskey, and he has been downing it. Poor Helga.
Oh.
And he just drinks it down completely.
Felix, let's be a little careful on that. We need, our guide to at least be able to walk and know where we're going.
I know I have a responsibility here. I'm not going to drink anymore. But before long, when I get you to the Goshen district, you're kind of on your own. Dr. Vedette doesn't allow anyone except her clients to enter her house of cards. So, once we get there, you're on your own. But that's nothing to worry about for now. How's the food?
Oh, it was really good. Haven't had anything like this in a while.
Well, I'm glad I was able to give you all at least a little bit of more light in your life. Wish I could say the same for the people up top, though.
I mean, they seem really hospitality, or had like real good hospitality. So.
No, you see, that's how they get you. They bring you in with all this hospitality and this generosity, but it's all a front.
You know what? I called you one of the smartest people I ever met earlier. I ought to listen to you. That's my fault.
I appreciate that. And through no means of reality explanation, he has a third drink. And he just downs it. You don't know at what point he got another one, but he just does. Well, are you lot ready? Go to the Goshen district?
Yeah.
I think that would be good for us.
You know, it's a bit of a walk, so since I didn't warn you. And Felix goes up to Kavir, and you see them exchange a few words. And the last thing you hear before Felix leaves the counter is, "Just put it on my tab." And then he walks out of the tavern, leaving Kavir
Oh my god.
face palming and just breathing deeply.
You guys want to help me pick up the cat or this meal? Since this poor guy's not even getting paid for it.
Okay. Val goes over to oh my gosh, let me pull it up. Goes over to him and she asks, she's like, "How much do we owe you?" Everyone seeks to hide their pain in different ways. So, how much do we owe you, really?
Well, do you have 300 gold?
No.
Are you fucking crazy?
About that, no.
Fuck that, leave it on his tab. I'm leaving. Kaelen's just gonna walk out. He's gonna follow Felix.
What?
He is not paying 300 gold.
Is there any way? And then Val she just looks at him. Is there any way we could maybe lessen that sum? Where we come from, we don't get a lot of work, so.
Valorie, I admire the desire to help, but this does not seem like our duty. Come.
Look, they're bad off here. It's what. And she looks at him and she's like, "Please, is there any amount that will work besides that 300? Can we maybe?" And she's negotiating. She's like, "Maybe can we get it down to like? I know this is a long shot, but like maybe 60 gold."
Make for me a persuasion check.
Can I use that nat 20 I got that while ago that I haven't used yet?
Yes, you may.
So.
Hey, I'll be right back. My food is here.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna do that.
All right, using your nat 20. Kavir thinks for a moment. Well, you could do something for me. See, I have a special delivery that is supposed to be coming soon. But with the tavern being so busy, I don't think I would be able to pick it up. He starts to write something down on a piece of parchment. And he hands it to you. And written on this piece of parchment, you see what is an address to a sort of like a smithing shop, but it's strange. It's named the Healing Blade, and it is found in the northwest of the Haven district. We saw that is under my name that is currently being fixed. If you could bring that back at any point, I'd be willing to lower down the gold of his tab by a good sum.
Okay, yes, I'll make sure that we get that for you.
Thank you very much. And he bows to you out of respect.
What was the name of this tavern again?
This tavern, it is named the Crescent Corner? The Crescent Counter.
Counter.
And the reason it's named that is because the counter that Kavir is behind is shaped like a crescent.
Ah, okay.
Val, at him bowing, she like kind of puts her hands up and she's like, oh, no need to do that. really, it's the least I could do.
He simply smiles. I wish you luck on whatever journey you seem to be on. And he goes to file out more orders, leaving the four of you to leave the tavern.
That just pretty much repeats what he was saying. We can help our ally by getting this blade. I don't know if it'd be beneficial to do it before and just hold on to it, or if we should get it on our way out of here. Since it looks like, from what I have seen so far, that there's only one way in, one way out.
Yes.
Meaning we would have to pass by here again, so it would be beneficial. And Felix been good to us, so...
He has been not. I agree.
Even if he's a total nutcase, he probably is hiding some pain somewhere. We all, not pointing or making any assumptions, I feel like we all have some pain that we're hiding in different ways.
I'm fine with getting this on the way. I just can't help but feel like it's not going to be as simple as walking in and grabbing it. And when we do, we're going to have to worry about having people at our back afterward, unless we just want to go in planning to kill everything. So then the worry is, do we want enemies at our back when we're going out or coming back?
See, with this, with Dr. Vidette, I think that seems to be more of to get us more answers, and this we can do on our way back, most likely. Because from what I'm getting from the people is they don't want to go back up. So maybe we just get out and we beg for forgiveness later for this, if we get enemies from this.
Yeah.
And, if we bring this sword back or whatnot, I may have gotten him to lower the price by a hefty sum, so... And she's just, a little proud of herself because she doesn't really, do that often.
As you're saying this, Val...
it's still not our problem.
You both hear, actually. Actually, all four of you would eventually hear this. But you two would be the first as you hear retching. As clearly, 3 drinks was a bit too much, and Felix has been throwing up into a small well that is inside the plaza.
Goodness.
Into the well?
Into the well. You get the sense that this
is a water well, right?
Yes, you get the sense that this isn't the first time this has happened.
Oh, maybe I was right.
I'm gonna push him over.
Maybe I was right.
As all of you come out, though, he stands at attention, wiping his mouth with his sleeve. Oh, you're all ready to go then.
No, Kaelen's been outside. He left when the bartender said 300.
Would you have made your presence known to Felix?
If Felix is drunk,
probably not. He was just walking out. He was expecting the rest of the party to follow him.
Alright, so he wouldn't have noticed you. But he sees seemingly that all 4 of you have left the tavern and are ready to proceed with your journey.
Yes.
And Val just kind of looks at Felix, and she's like, Felix, hun, are you gonna be okay walking us, or you just threw up in people's drinking water, so
Oh, that usually gets cleaned whenever I'm not around. Besides, I'm used to long guide walks like this. I overdid it. I apologize if you saw what I did earlier.
I see why these people don't like you now, Felix. Kaelen's just gonna have his hand over his face.
Let's just head to the Lagosian district, okay? And you notice that his bright mood when he entered the tavern with you all is now a bit more somber as he walks out of the plaza, with hopefully you following him in turn.
As he starts going on, Gunther's gonna light up another cigarette and turn to the party and say, "I'm just glad I don't have to struggle with an addiction like that."
Yeah, thank God I don't have to. Or thank the gods I don't have to drink water anymore.
Val, just what? Val hears that and she looks concerned for a second before she kind of takes on this motherly figure to Felix to make sure we're not, him. He's not stumbling everywhere.
Felix very much appreciates it as he continues to walk, leading you down and out from the Elation district into the path provided by the Haven district. And as he's been walking, what he's been talking about as he's been walking is not. It's slightly different from what you've heard him talking before, whereas before he was speaking purely out of his ass about different conspiracy theories that didn't sound like anything. He starts to talk about more of the history of Astraia. He mentions that the Haven district is one of the most populated places in all of Astraia due to the influx of people who have denounced Sprigonia as both the queen and the god of Sprigonia. You hear him talk more about the practices here as he mentions a name that sounds unfamiliar to you all. Triologos. Clearly the name of some sort of deity. And as he goes on, he almost trips on himself about halfway down the road. As you can clearly hear what sounds like beautiful music being played as you guys pass by a nearby theater.
Kind of listens in on it just for the bit,
the music itself. The music itself is pretty upbeat. It's not a song that you would be able to put a name towards, but it definitely lightens the mood slightly. He continues to walk, and he goes on about this unknown deity that you've just learned the name of. So, Triologos. They were the Aeon that created Sprigonia, and through some sort of means later on, just a little bit after Sprigonia actually took to the throne, Triologos simply left. No one really knows why or how, but no one who practices astral readings has been able to be in contact with Triologos. Not on my lifetime, at least.
Okay.
And as he approaches the gates, you are able to see inside of the Lagosian district. Clearly a lot more upkept than the prior two districts that you two passed. with the Haven district looking a bit more like... I feel like slum is a bit of a harsh word, but it's an apt description for a place that doesn't have the frivolity and the connection to Sprigonia that Rohasin has. And as you enter the Lagosian district, Felix looks to a building with a star-pointed top, and looking at this five-pointed building, he points to it. Right over there, Dr. Vedette's House of Cards.
Val says
Kind of a
thank
cheesy
you,
name.
and she'll reach into her pouch and hand him 10 gold, just as a thank you for taking them here.
Felix looks down at the gold in his hand, and he looks back to you, Val, and he smiles. A very genuine expression of joy. You're the first people that I've guided here that ever actually paid me. Good luck on your reading. And he walks closer towards the entrance, but waits outside, leaving the entrance to you.
Thank you.
Okay, out of character. Is it okay if I try to do rogue things real quick?
Do what?
I don't care.
I want to try to pickpocket that gold back, because I don't think he deserves it. I think he's scum of the earth.
Wow. Okay.
Mean.
You know what? Because the party is also saying this, I would say do it at a disadvantage.
Now, guys, am I sticking with the 11?
I mean,
Iskandr would absolutely stop you, so yeah.
No, that would also, like, watching this, that would be like, what the hell, man?
That's lower than his passive perception, so like he would absolutely just catch his hand if he could, and just be like.
I really wish I wouldn't use that Twisted Fate roll so soon. God, I wish I wouldn't have.
Because then you would have stole 10 gold from a sad drunk.
Exactly, he doesn't deserve it. Most people in the city deserve it more than he does. There's people that's struggling worse than he is, that's handling it better with families. Come on, guys.
Anyways, I'm back. Could you
we're debating who deserves to be homeless.
Oh my gosh.
We have a certified waiter right here.
So, he rolled a 11, and that's below. Since that's below Iskander's passive perception, can I have Iskandr notice this and just catch his fucking hand?
If he rolled lower than your passive perception, yes.
What do you think you're doing?
He doesn't deserve the gold. He's scum of the earth. He's gonna say that at your shot level. He doesn't give a fuck. He does not like him now. Wait, I didn't say that until the next time. Let me take that back. I think he's scum of the earth. He don't deserve that. I'm taking it back. We can give it to people that deserve it more.
Kaelen, stop. She kind of gets her mother voice, like she ends up getting, Val gets this like motherly tone. Everyone deserves a second chance. Even if, I bet everything is
Take strength and water.
A woman of faith. I am, yes, but I also believe that everyone deserves redemption. So, everyone gets a second chance. I bet you didn't do great back home either. There's skeletons in your closet too.
I left my hometown to try to find... No, actually, I left my hometown because people were getting these diseases, and I ended up getting, and I'm here trying to find a cure for it. The only reason I'm here is I'm trying to save my people. That's also the reason I'm a Dampier. So I can extend my time to try to find this cure for my people.
Kaelen, as you're saying this, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. As the four of you clearly see that even before Kaelen mentioned that part about being a Dampier, the comment that Kaelen made struck Felix, and he lowered his head and ran away.
Damn! ahead.
Shit. Is this from Miss Queen Lady or no?
Yes.
It is? Okay, shit. I got a 15.
15. You feel something strike the back of your mind for just a moment. But in that same moment, you come back and you are able to see everything as it is. Nothing of note has changed. But the three of you see that Kaelen's golden mark upon his cheeks have become more visible.
Kaelen,
You might
not
want to
not to alarm you or anything, but so you know that gold on your face, right? There's more.
Oh. Shit.
We should probably find a way to.
Is it like a lot?
No, just I don't know how to.
So for reference, there was essentially a crescent shape that started from the bridge of his nose on his cheek all the way up to where the ends of his eyelids would be. And now there is a mark of gold going down his cheek, very slightly, stopping right above the lip.
You know, more of it in different places now. But I think I'm saying this for us all when I say that we need to figure out a way to keep this from growing more than it already has.
I can cover my face. That'd make y'all feel better. Just say that I'm ugly and I'm ashamed of how I look, so I want to cover my face as much as possible.
Just
Get like a cool mask.
Just where we are, and their disdain for the queen. Maybe the gold will be a little frightening for some.
Yeah, it's concerning given the fact that you are connected to the queen.
Yeah. Does anyone have any extra clothes or anything?
While Iskandr is saying this, he's giving Kaelen like the most, the most suspicious glance that one could.
Val's kind of sighs to herself a little, and she takes off the robe that she's wearing, revealing more like commoner clothes, and in where her legs would be are goat legs, as she hands it over to Kaelen to cover himself with.
Well, I have a cloak. Or I have a cloak. Hold up, wait a second, time out. Out of character. You're a fucking satyr?
But yeah, no, this was mentioned last time, just offhand. Yeah. She is. She's part tiefling satyr thing. Yeah, she's a thing for sure.
I mean, a lot of depictions of tieflings do give them hooves. So.
Yeah, it's like she's more of on the half demon side of it.
Yeah. There are a lot of depictions of demons that are very goat-like. Explains the horns.
Hence the ram horns. Yeah. That completely out of character, but yeah, no. So.
But
I have a cloak. I just need a small piece of cloth that I can cut and cover my face and pull my hood up.
It's up to you. It's up to you. and she kind of sighs to herself a little. She's like, it was getting hot anyway, and it's kind of a bitch to walk in. So, if we're already going to think about that therapy session, maybe we should start working on myself just a little bit.
I will say this. The temperature difference between Rohasin and Astraia is very different. Astraia is a lot more damp than Rohasin is.
Mm-hmm. So it makes sense that she would get a little humid, a little hot.
Say,
That being said, and Iskandr has yet to let go of Kaelen, and after the immediate call out had happened, Iskandr's just going to pull Kaelen close, and then with a glare say, listen, I know that you are, and I want to believe that you are just in this scenario with the rest of us. But you can't go causing problems in one of the only places we have found that could give us leads. If you do something like that again, I might have to mention your markings to mention your markings.
And guess what? You've been seen traveling with me, so in the markings that incriminates you as well.
If I out you to our friend and to our friends, it would be far less capable and it would be far less incriminated.
Step to the restroom just a moment. I'll be right back.
But to put it simply, don't do that again. Do I make myself clear?
Calm down, Fox. You're not the only one with a god protecting you.
I don't.
And he's gonna pull his hand back and just walk. He's gonna go inside.
While that conversation was going on, Belle was just kind of stuffing her cloak, just I don't know, in her little. I guess she would have a pouch kind of thing. She's just stuffing it in there.
Yeah, I would see her with the pouch.
Yeah. So she's just kind of stuffing that in there.
And I don't have a god protecting me. I am just a man with a connection to the gods trying to get home to his son. And I will do whatever it takes to do that.
Oh, Kaelen left. He walked away. He didn't go for it.
Val looks over at Iskandr and she's just after seeing that interaction, a little bit of that interaction, she just kind of pats him on the shoulder a little. I think he'll be fine. Let's just all go inside before we.
I think he's going to get us into far more trouble than we is west.
I know. Look. Just we'll figure it out, okay? Let's just go inside. Let's all see what Dr. Vidette see what Dr. Vidette can show us.
Fine. Let us go.
Also, Gunther's in the bathroom right now, so we might have to wait on him.
Yeah. I was about to say, the four of you are now at the entry point to Dr. Vidette's House of Cards, as the entrance is on this corner. The door is closed, but there clearly seems to be some sort of blue carpet with constellation patterns that line laminate in gold. A mailbox sitting by the entry point, clearly having not been used in a long time. Iskandr, you knocked on the door, and for a moment, nothing happens. You wait. 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds. 40 seconds pass before finally the door begins to open.
Hello?
What happened?
So the door opened, and Iskandr just said the hello into the door. I wanted to like the door.
Give me 1 second. Hold on, I need to grab something. Alright. You say hello, but nobody seems to answer. The door opens fully, and you are able to see barely the inside. It is dark for the most part, but you four are free to enter.
Val shuffles in, and she just kind of calls out for Dr. Vedette. Dr. Vedette, we were just wanting to, and then she just kind of like, takes a minute, and then she goes, I wanted to take you up on that astral reading.
Do all four of you enter?
Yes. Oh, I will, please.
I will as well.
Yeah, I will.
The moment all four of you enter, the door slams shut, and one by one torchlight lights the entirety of this house of cards. And it is beautiful. It looks almost like an observatory. As you hear a familiar voice, Valorie.
My dear, welcome to Dr. Vedette's House of Cards. Come.
And you see that you are in the entry point of this building. Ahead of you is clearly a path leading towards a platform with 5 chairs surrounding it. A deck of cards sitting in the middle of this table. But you don't see the old woman. You only hear her voice.
Val, cautiously, goes up to the table.
Do the rest of you follow?
Yes.
Yeah.
As the 4 of you make it to the tier, you notice that all around this central part of the House of Cards, it is surrounded by 5 matching panels of curtains. And should you 4 take your seat, the 5th curtain, the one to the south of you, Valorie, it opens and you see her. That frail old woman with the long, spindly, bony fingers. She is wearing that same purple hood and robe that surrounds her form.
I'm glad my message came across clearly.
And she, Val just kind of, she's very awkward in this situation. She's like, it took a bit to figure out, but we figured it out eventually.
That is good to know. You making it here safely, however, was already foreseen. But I feel as though I've lied to you. And I have.
And she drops the cane that she had hold into her form. And as she undoes the purple robe, you watch as her form transmogrifies into a being that you've never seen before. But the details of which hit close to home for one of you. With the legs of a satyr, the upper body of a feline creature, and goat-like horns, on the tips of which hang these delicate scales, as the true form of Dr. Vedette is revealed to you. You hear a muffled caw as a strange bird-like creature flies down and lands on her forearm. This creature is unlike anything you've seen before on Sinceris. It has a long tail, that of a lizard, but its beak is not pointed, but it turns at the tip of itself. Its eyes are completely white. As Dr. Vedette looks to all of you. Well then, shall we begin our astral reading?
Yes.
Suppose we shall.
Very well then. Andre, be it here and dim the lights.
And the bird, the creature on her forearm, flies away. And soon enough, most of the torchlight that led you here is completely darkened. The only light that you now see are the lights of the city that managed to flush down from the glass-stained five-pointed star ceiling that cascades light down upon all of you. In front of you, sitting in the middle of this table, is a deck of cards. With a wave of her paw, you watch as the cards begin to lift off of the table. They begin to spin around you in a multitude of patterns and form. You are, for a second, unable to see what is on the fronts of these cards, as only the backs are shown to you. As her eyes glow blue, purple, white, gold, green, red, and then blue. The cards shuffle and then re-emerge into a singular deck. My ears. The four of you were prophesied to be here. I have done an astral reading prior to the events of today, many nights ago. It is fortunate that my contact with the stars is not lost on me. So, I will guide you as to how an astral reading is done. Each of you will choose 4 cards. In order, of course. Whoever would like to go first. The first card will always represent yourself. The second, your past. The third, your present. And the fourth, your future. That being said, who would like to go first and pick the first card?
Val shakily extends her hand out to grab a card.
I would like for you to roll me, in the bot channel, a custom D44 roll. And what was the number?
26.
26. Give me 1 moment. You see a card that depicts a feminine figure. They wield a strange staff, and an eye is below them as they are surrounded by stars. The tip of their staff is that of an 8-pointed star. The name of this card is Sacre Dios. Dr. Vedette looks at this card and smiles. Sacre Dios, the cleric. It speaks of your connection to a god. As it faces towards you, it speaks of your faith, your enlightenment, the pursuance of your reason for existing. I can tell behind your eyes, and for a moment her eyes flash purple. You're very entwined with your god indeed.
I'll just kind of sit silently, just kind of in awe of her being able to get that from the card.
Do you say anything?
She just kind of asked, she's like, how can a card tell you that?
It is not just the cards that tell me this. It is the stars. And though they are farther from here than they used to be, I can still hear them, and they speak true. You may choose your second card.
So do I do another D44 for that? Do I do another D44 for that?
Yes, I'll roll a D44.
Okay. Okay. $37.
37. The card you pick is in reverse. It depicts that of an angel sitting atop a moon, looking towards a full moon surrounded by 2 crescent moons. The name on the card reads Angelium. Angelium, compassion. You are a being whose path has been made by showing others what they deserve. A path forward. Joy, happiness, generosity. But this card is in reverse. There will come a day where your compassion will be misplaced. Keep compassion close to your heart and close to those who you hold dear. And it's in that moment, Val, that the memory of what happened not even an hour ago, of you showing compassion to Felix, but him running away from what Kaelen said, that just plays in the back of your mind for a moment. You may choose your third card.
Oh, okay. Four.
4. You see a card depicting that of a male. They're dressed in what seems to be a toga patterned with stars, and they hold a staff. Their fingers, the fingers of their left hand, pointing upwards as they seem to be under an arch, that of a cathedral arch. The name on the card is Mysterious. Mysteros. Belief. As the stars have stated, you are a being who is driven by compassion, but compassion is nothing without faith and belief. As this card faces you, you will be confronted with this belief. It will test you. Is your faith strong enough for what lies ahead? You may choose your fourth card.
$21.
21. You see a distressing image, that of a woman seemingly falling into space. An eye looks down upon it, her gaze never being averted from its gaze. The name on the card reads, Turiseo. Turiseo, the tower. I assume none of you know, but in this land there are 4 towers. Towers that gaze upon all 4 corners of Sprigonia. Valorie. She looks at you, knowing your name despite you not saying it.
Yes.
As this card faces you, the burden will fall upon your shoulders. As the towers gaze upon you, it is up to you to destroy their gaze. This land, everything above ground, is seen, is heard by Sprigonia. It may be a journey filled with chaos. But for the sake of this land, think of this not as a prediction, but as a plead to save us. Destroy these towers. Perhaps the path to your home will be painted for you. And as your 4 cards, in the order you chose them, stare back at you, they lift up before disappearing into Stardust. And she looks to the 3 of you. Who would like to go next?
I think I'll go next. If you wouldn't mind.
Go ahead and roll for me a custom D44. 21.
I got a 22.
Oh, 22. Val, I thought Val was you, sorry. Oops. The card you pick depicts that of a woman holding 2 daggers. She is blinded, sitting upon an ocean, under a crescent moon. The name on the cards read, Frisidae. Frisidae, the rogue. Your past comes from that of needing information, money. Your home is in danger, and you are willing to put everything on the line to save it. She looks at you directly, Kaelen. Her eyes squinting for just a moment.
I mean, I feel like you could have overheard me saying that outside, but...
I almost never leave here unless I need to. But you may go ahead, should you doubt me. Choose your second card.
Oh, I got 40.
40, okay. Give me one moment. I'm sorry about that. So 40. 40. The card you choose, Kaelen, your second card, depicts that of a circular sigil. In the center of this sigil sits an eye. It never blinks, but it always watches. The name on the card reads Servitoria. Servitorum, sorry. Servitora, the Watcher. For a moment, you see as her eyes look at you, Kaelen. They turn from gray to gold, and then back to gray again. You are being watched, right at this moment, and you don't even know. It's strange, but perhaps this will test your faith, but also your intuition. You may pick your third card.
Kaelen's looking really skeptical, but also really uneasy.
Really what?
Skeptical and uneasy.
Alright. Yeah. Well.
14.
14. The card you pick depicts that of an arcane woman. She holds a staff in one hand, a sword in the other, surrounded by magic, and atop her head sits a witch's hat. The name on the card reads Venefa. Venephalum, the warlock. It seems the stars foresee that you will encounter something arcane, something that will soon become innate to you. Though I can't say for certain what it is. You must endure the supernatural. And for a moment, you notice something strange. You notice a slight twitch that she hasn't displayed up until now after she said that. My apologies. You may choose your fourth card. Did you roll your D44? No fucking way. Oh my gosh. Okay. The card you pick depicts that of a mask. The mask clearly is feminine in eye shape, but has a crown sitting upon its head. The name on the card reads Dia. It becomes clear now. Dia, the Empress. You are destined to follow the path towards Sprigonia, for she is your key to get back home. The same could be said for all of you. But for you, the cards speak of an even deeper meaning behind this.
What do you mean?
You shall see. And much like before with Valorie, your 4 cards are chosen, and they lift up into the air before expiring into stardust. Who would like to go next?
I will go.
Iskandr, go ahead. Roll a d44.
Where do I roll the custom?
Oh, right. The custom roll is exclamation point roll, and then you put 1 and d44 in the dice bot channel. So like that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
30. The card you pick depicts another feminine figure, but her eyes are glazed over as she seems to be casting some sort of strange spell, her hair lifted off of her shoulders. The name on the card reads Ecantrix. As the card faces you, Dr. Vedette looks to you, Iskandr. Ecantrix, the sorcerer. The source of your true power. It lies with time, does it not?
No, not.
Magic with time. It is strange, is it not? To pull from the fabric. To push forward or push back. I can see it in your eyes. Your eye. Your path has been marred by time, and you feel you're running out of it. You may choose your second card. Oh, you got to type.
I know. 7.
7. The card you pick depicts that of 2 cups, seemingly flowing eternally into one another. The name read on the card reads Modestus. The tempered cups. I could see it in your eyes, the way it ticks with the motion of time. You are always in a state of balance, forever present despite your powers. Moderation is important, you know. In a world like this, things can become chaotic much faster than you anticipate. But you cannot control time. You can only move in the present. You may choose your third card.
30.
30. You can re-roll because you already got 30.
Neat.
28. The card you pick depicts a mirrored image, that of a circus performer, an abstract performer with 3 hats, falling infinitely into itself. The name on the card reads Fatuoso. Fatuoso is a fool. Your future is one that will depend on your spontaneity. Whether it may be seen as idiotic to some, a leap of faith is always a positive thing. It shows your courage, what you're willing to lose. And as she says that, her eyes flash for a moment. And you don't know if anyone else can see this, but to you, you almost see a reflection of your son in her eyes. The fool has to fall in order to achieve their true goal. With a smile and a purr, she looks to you and then to the cards. You may choose your 4th card.
Thank you.
19. The card you pick depicts that of a dragon, encircling a moon that has eclipsed the sun. The name on the card reads Draconis. The dragon. The path you walk will eventually lead to a test of your perseverance. You may not know this. Sprigonia owns a dragon, and dragons in this land have been lost for the most part. You getting this card is no mere coincidence. Perhaps your perseverance will be rewarded. Perhaps you will be able to go home. And much like before, your 4 cards lift up into the air and expire. And this time you notice something with your keen eye. The stardust that these cards have formed, they have all funneled back into the tarot cards themselves, as only one of you is left. She looks to you, Gunther.
Will go ahead and draw my first card. As I sit down across from her, looking at her skeptically, but I'm still taking this seriously. It's more like I'm just skeptical about what I'm about to see. But 16.
16. Give me a second to look it up in the... Oh, there it is. The card you choose depicts that of a hand holding a sword within it, a crown atop the tip of the sword, and an 8-pointed star just above it. The name of the card reads Praelia. Praelia. The fighter. Your past has been one you had to have fought to hell and back in order to keep. I could tell from the way your form is. You've been through Many battles indeed. Many of your own scars, internal and external. You are no typical fighter, but you are one nonetheless.
Any
Oh, sorry. What were you gonna say?
other? I was gonna say anything specific you can glean.
For a moment, she closes her eyes, and then she opens them again, and they flash blue for a moment. I dare not speak of your true enemy's name, but it is good to know you have one, and you wish to fight against him. And to you, Gunther, that memory plays back in your mind. That day you were transformed, and you heard his disgusting want for power, for destruction. And then the memory fades.
Yeah. I don't know what I expected, but yeah.
You may
Alright, and then I will. 1D. Next one is 20.
20. Let me. This list is always changing, by the way. So. There it is. The card you pick out depicts that of two scales. They are equal to each other. The name on the card reads Liberation. Liberation. The scales. It represents that despite your past, you are more equal than you led on to be. Your judgment, it is sound. More sound than others. And her gaze drifts towards Valorie for just a moment. You may choose your third card.
Alright. That one is a 14. I'm sticking within that same number range.
14 was already rolled. Could you roll again?
Yeah. Uh, 37. There we go.
Alright.
Valorie got a 37 though.
Oh. Don't worry. The list keeps randomizing. I just don't want to have like two repeats.
A repeat of this. Yeah.
Yeah,
you're
one
good.
after another. It makes things seem more predictable than they actually are. Anyways. The card you choose is in reverse. As you choose a card depicting that of two sides. 3 stars at the top, and a collection of jewels just under them. The name on the card reads Le Finis. Le Finis. The end.
Isn't that just what I want to hear?
The end of something is always the beginning of something else. The stars recognize your resilience, your resistance, but you are not new to change and transformation. As her gaze looks upon the strangeness of your chest and your eye.
Yeah, I'll take a puff from my cigarette as she says that, the orange glow beginning to brighten up a little more before I blow it out the side of my mouth, like a corner of my mouth off to the side. Fair.
The question should not be of why things end. The question should be, will you accept it and begin something new? You may choose your fourth card.
Yeah. 23.
23. There ain't no fucking.
Hey.
Alright then, I'm gonna have to play this by ear. Oh, I'm gonna have to drink for this, hold on.
Okay.
Alright. The card you pick depicts that of 3 feminine figures, in the center of which is a set of scales. The top figure holding them, and the 2 revering it. The name on the card reads Trefatis. The moment you put this card down, Dr. Vedette sees it, and her eyes grow wide. That's impossible. She very quickly looks at the card, almost in disbelief. She looks up to the glass-stained ceiling. The stars. You're more tricksy than I thought. You lot are special indeed. You in particular. You've chosen a card that, throughout my entire life, no one has chosen. Trefatis depicts the fates of 3 logos. The Weaver, the Watcher, and the Wanderer. They are now gone, along with them. What the stars tell me, I truly do not know. It is like a cacophony is in my head. Excuse me. And she seems legitimately distraught that you've managed to choose this card. And she goes she goes behind her curtain to breathe in deeply, as if she's having some sort of attack.
I'll just let my shoulders kind of sag, and I'll just say out loud, you get used to the sounds of explosions in your head after a while.
She breathes in, coming out from behind the curtain. My apologies, I've never lost composure like that during an astral reading. She reapproaches her chair and sits down. And much like before, your 4 cards lift up into the sky and dissipate into stardust before returning to the deck. The picture the stars have painted is one not even I could have foreseen. The path is laid bare to you, but the end of which, as she says the end, she looks to Gunther, the end of which is unknown. Perhaps 3 logos never left, and their eyes are now on you.
More questions. Gunther's just gonna kind of sigh. He's gonna stand up, and he's just gonna kind of stretch to crack his back as he says, "Well, thanks for your help, but you wouldn't happen to know anyone else who might be able to help read my past, do you?"
There is one. One whose practices are a bit more volatile than mine.
I think volatile's kind of in my nature. Point.
Within this district, there's a man very closely tied to the leader of Astraia. A man who still believes in Triologos. Father Mantroy, he should be able to help you recognize more of your past better than I. He's in the Logosian Cathedral. Do be mindful.
I'll nod and say thank you. It's helpful.
I hope that what we've done today has shed some insight. But might I ask one question? And she looks to you, Kaelen. I did not want to believe what the stars were telling me. But is it true? And I would say from the inflection in her voice, you are free to answer yes or no.
Yes, it is.
Gods help us all. As she says that, you four are free to leave. But not before you feel something, Kaelen. Almost like a soft vibration on your cheeks. And what you don't see is a figure that has since crossed into Astraia with braided hair that blinds her eyes. And that is where we'll end the session.
Oh, goodness.
This is fine.
That doesn't forebode well with the last time we saw something with blinded eyes with braids.
This is fine. This will be fine.
It's fine. We're fine.
It's fine. This is fine. We're
man.
fine.
The 2 weeks were so worth it.